What's up, everybody? I'm Jason, and this is U Sports TV. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing my top 10 NBA players under the age of 25 who I would be investing in right now. And I think number 1 is going to surprise you. Let's get started. Coming in at number 10, Zion Williamson. All the reports coming out is that Zion is in the best shape of his life. And I think most of us forget that this kid just turned 22 years old. In the 2020 season, he averaged 27 points per game and over 7 rebounds per game. That was all at the age of 21. Not only do I think Zion can have a great year, I also think the Pelicans can make a pretty good run. Brandon Ingram is incredibly underrated, and the addition of CJ McCollum last year is going to be huge for that team. Zion is just too much of a freak talent to ignore. I would start buying some of his cards now. Coming in at number 9, Colin Sexton. Dealt in a big trade to the Utah Jazz, I think Colin Sexton is going to have a huge season. He's going into his 5th year and he's only 23 years old. Also, his points per year has increased over 4 points each year, going from 16 to 20 to 24 before he got hurt in the 2021 season. Going to Utah is going to give him the chance to take over some games, unlike being in Cleveland where Darius Garland took that over. I think Sexton could be a star in Utah and maybe average about 27 to 28 points per game.
Colin Sexton has the Cavs' last 17 points, looking for 20. Oh, my!
I think if you pick up a few here, you won't regret it. Coming in at number 8, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA just turned 24, and his points per game each year has been increasing. But the most encouraging part for me is the way he played in his last 10 games before his injury. His points total were insane. These are his last 10 games. 31, 26, 34, 32, 31, 8, 33, 33, 33, and 29. Before his injury, he was taking over games. I think SGA makes his first All-Star game this year and really takes over some games. I expect to see some big scoring numbers out of him this year. Buy some of his cards. Coming in at number 7, Lamelo Ball. Lamelo Ball just turned 21, and his improvement from his rookie year was quite noticeable. He went up about 5 points per game, 1 rebound per game, and assist and a half per game. Not only do I think LaMelo keeps improving, but this kid is a star. I really like him. I think the prices are really low on him right now, and I would scoop some up. Coming in at number 6, Tyrese Maxie. Tyrese Maxie. I absolutely love this kid, and I think most of Philadelphia does too. From year 1 to year 2, he almost doubled all major categories. His points per game went from 8 to 17.5. His rebounds went from 1.7 to 3.2. And his assists went from 2 to 4.3. That's a huge leap in production. Maxey started putting up some huge games late in the season, including a 38-point game in Game 1 of the playoffs.
He was up high. He hammered it home earlier in the game. Maxey, floater. Yes, sir. 38 for Maxey.
Also, his minutes per game in the playoffs was 41.8. That's telling me that his coach and the other players really trust him. He's only 21 years old right now. But if Embiid stays healthy, and we see just a glimpse of the old James Harden, I think Philadelphia can make a huge run in the playoffs. No matter what, I think Maxey will be a huge fan favorite, and I think he's a great buy right now. Coming in at number 5, Trey Young. Ice Trey and Hot Lana. They seem to go together pretty well. This kid is dynamic. He can score from anywhere on the court.
Trey from the logo. My goodness!
He's also the fastest player to hit 400 career three-pointers. At the age of 24, he's already made 2 All-Star games, and he's beginning to set a name for himself as one of the best in the league. I don't think many are going to cool down the Ice Tray. Coming in at number 4, Luka Doncic. Now, in my opinion, Luka Doncic is the best player on my list, but I'm putting this in order of investment opportunities. His cards haven't come down as much as I'd like to see, but that doesn't stop him from making number 4 on my list. At the age of 23, he's already got 3 All-Star games, 3 All-First-Team NBA, and Rookie of the Year honors under his belt. Barring injuries, he's going to be one of the NBA greats.
Knock this down. He's going to shoot from half court. 3, 2. There's 2 seconds. There's the knockdown. I caught it!
The only thing he needs for his cards to absolutely take off is an NBA championship. Unfortunately, his Prism rookie is so overpopulated that I would stay away from that one, unless you're looking at different color variations. He does have a lot of other nice rookie cards, some of which are numbered, so I would look at picking up some of those right now. I think very well that Luka could be the face of the NBA for the next decade or so. Even though his cards haven't dropped to where I want to see them, I would still pick up one or two before the season starts. Coming in at number 3, Jayson Tatum. Holy cow, is Jayson Tatum underrated. And this is coming from somebody who does not like the Boston Celtics. He's only 24 years old and he's going into his 6th year in the NBA. His last 2 seasons, he's averaged over 26 points. Him and Jaylen Brown are quickly becoming one of the best duos in the league. He's already a 3-time All-Star and an Eastern Conference Finals MVP. This may sound crazy, but I think Tatum could have a chance to be one of the all-time leading scorers. Maybe in the top 10 or 15. He's young, stays in great shape, has a great build, and has never played less than 64 games in a season. And that was the year the NBA reduced the season to 72 games for COVID. Also, he plays in one of the greatest basketball cities in the world, Boston, and I don't see them ever letting him go. Even though he made the finals last year, I still don't think he gets enough credit in the hobby. I would pick up some of his rookie cards right now. Coming in at number 2, Ja Morant. He just turned 23. He's averaging over 27 points per game in the NBA. Ja Morant is an elite scorer. He reminds me a lot of Allen Iverson, but with a 6'3" frame. Memphis has a super young team that will make a run in the playoffs this year. My only concern with Ja is how hard he plays could get him injured from time to time. But if he stays healthy, he will be one of the best NBA scorers ever. If you don't have any rookie cards of Ja, I would pick some up right now before the season starts. Because once it does, this kid is a highlight film.
By Adams, his 6th. Morant blows by Primo. Attack! Holy cow! That is unbelievable!
And coming in at number 1, Darius Garland. Well, here we are at number 1, guys, and I think you might be a little surprised by who I picked. But make no mistake about it, I think Darius Garland is your best investment opportunity. He's only 22 years old, and he's improved immensely in his first 3 seasons. But last year is where he made another big jump. He averaged 21.7 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, and 8.6 assists. I also think the trade for Donovan Mitchell is going to help him out a lot. The focus isn't going to be all on him. The Eastern Conference isn't that strong, and I think the Cavaliers could sneak into a final playoff spot. I think his cards are so low right now that he's hands down the best investment opportunity in the NBA. I'm currently buying some myself, and I think you should too.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.